Hello Year 4s, welcome to your second English lesson this week. Today we're going to be working on our introduction part of the persuasive text. Our learning objective is to write the introduction and the first argument. Our success criteria is to build rhetorical questions, use day2 sentences and use paragraphs to organize my writing. So what is a persuasive text? We are going to convince someone of an idea. We're going to put our idea into other people's heads. We are going to be writing to children, Year 4 children, so we need to keep our language simple, clear and concise. What are we convincing others about? We're convincing that we are the best school to go to. What is the best school to go to? Well, if you're at Phillip Lane, if you're at Colouring Park, you should know the answer for this. We all believe we are in the best school. Before I go on about what makes a successful persuasive text, let's revise our key vocabulary. So I have a few questions for you. Let me ask you 3 questions. Let's see if you can get the right words here. What's the word that means to be thorough with your own work? As a student, what's the word here that would best represent how thorough you are with your work? So well done if you said conscientious. Conscientious, you can be a conscientious student when you're very thorough with your work. Our brilliant teachers give up their precious time into boosters and school clubs that help us achieve our best potentials and become conscientious students. Now, what's the word that means a lot? A lot. You have a lot to choose from. So well done. This picture probably helped you. Abundance. We have an abundance of clubs available to us in our schools. We have a wide choice. And what about the word that means exceptionally good? Well done if you thought phenomenal. Our school is phenomenal. We have phenomenal trips, teachers, curriculum. Fab. Let's just quickly go over the rest of the words so you can use them well today. Phenomenal means especially good, as we just saw. Now we also had extensive. Extensive means large in amount or scale. So we could describe our curriculum as extensive because it covers so much. Our curriculum is extensive and engaging. Other words for extensive: comprehensive, thorough and complete. Diverse, your turn. Diverse means when you have a great deal of variety. Other words for diverse could be multiple, distinctive, assorted. Abundance. Abundance. The very large quantity of something, that's what you just told me. Other words for abundance: profusion, affluence, amplitude and plenitude. Ooh, need to fix that spelling. Stimulating, your turn. That means encouraging and something that arouse enthusiasm. Other words for stimulating could be motivating, energizing and encouraging. Significant. Significant. It means of great importance. So remember when we're talking about significant museums, significant heritage sites, significant experiences. Other words for significant could be notable, remarkable, important and striking. Conscientious, when you are thorough, hardworking, careful, dedicated and diligent to your work. So you can become a conscientious student. This is a conscientious student. Embark. Embark. To go on board or to begin something. You can embark in an adventure, embark in a cruise ship. You can embark in a field trip, in a phenomenal trip. Other words for that could be jump on, start, set about. Great. So now we are ready we have our key vocabulary when we can go over the next steps of writing the introduction and first argument. Now you tell me there are 6 steps in the structure of a persuasive text. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did you mention these ones? What I think, why I think this one, why I think this 2, why I think this 3, what other people think, why I still think it. If you did, great. If you didn't, now is a good time to know these by heart. The features we're going to be working throughout the week are the following, but they are not the only ones that make a persuasive text successful. We're going to be looking at rhetorical questions, facts and statistics, exaggeration, and conjunctions, appropriate conjunctions to each part. Today we are focusing on rhetorical questions. We are also going to bring about some facts and statistics so we can build a good, strong introduction, what I think, and a good first argument, why I think this one. Alright, so let's start with rhetorical questions. What is a rhetorical question? It is that type of question that you don't really expect to have an answer for. What's not to like, for example? What's not to like could make a point. What's not to like in a school like Coleraine Park or Phillip Lane? Another type is who really discovered America? That introduces a topic because I am just talking about something that my reader might not know. So I can use a rhetorical question to introduce a topic to make a point. Successful rhetorical questions, they usually start with these. So these are good ways to start a rhetorical question, and we are going to be using it in our introduction. So let's have a think about this together, and let's see what type of questions we can come up with these starters. Don't you? What do you think about, don't you want to attend the best school in the nation? This is a question that doesn't need an answer, but that hooks up your reader because everybody would like to go to the best school in the nation, which we are. What if? Think of a question that we could start with what if, a rhetorical question that we could start with what if, to introduce our text. It could be something like, what if you could go to different residential trips every year with your friends? What if you could attend a school that takes you to perform at Royal Albert Hall? Here are some ideas. Now your turn. How would you have a think and write a few ideas down? How would you like to attend an outstanding school? How would you like to go to a world-class status by Cambridge University School? What about this one? Have a think about what sentences can we use starting with isn't. Isn't it funny that only 20% of schools in the country are outstanding? Isn't it true that only 14 schools are world-class schools in the whole country? There you go. What about would you? Would you goes very well together with the don't you. Would you, don't you want to do that? Or would you like to do that? Would you like to attend the best school in the nation? Would you like to have the best teachers, the most creative curriculum? How would you love or would you like to go on residential trips every year? What about that? Now your turn. Create some other questions to who, what, when, where, why, how. So, how would you like? Why would you do? Who, what, when, and where questions come handy here. Make sure you're writing them down so you can use them when you go over to your to-do. Excellent. So already looking at the device of rhetorical questions, let's have a look at this sentence type, this Allen Pete sentence, DD sentence. There are lots of sentences types that can add information, but DD sentences are a nice elegant structure they can use in writing. A DD sentence is a sentence that has a description, colon, followed by detail. So you have two sentences here, you have two parts of a sentence that make sense on their own, and but they are linked to the same idea. The second is linked to the first idea, is giving further detail on the first part. So a DD sentence has two parts. The first part gives a description of something, and the second gives further detail. This sentence is separated by a colon. It does not start with a capital letter after it. No. Here are some examples. Can you think of some more? Let's have a look at this one. Our teachers are highly qualified and experienced. This is your first part of the sentence. This is a description. Colon. They turn every lesson into an exciting experience. That's detail. How they are experienced. What's the effect of being qualified and experienced? Another example here, and we could develop some of the facts. Here is a fact for you about teachers at Harris Federation. Ms. Sheikh Bahai, our science teacher that most of us know already, Ms. Sheikh Bahai is the science leader. This is a description. This is what she is. She trains all teachers in the Federation to become masters of science teaching. This is detail about her role. What else does she do that contributes to the whole school? This is detail. Can you think of some more? Write down a couple more on your notebook now so you can take it over to your to-do later on once you finish this video lesson. All right. Let's brainstorm what are we going to have on each step. So today we're writing what's called the introduction. This is the first point, what I think. We need to state what we think. What is it that we're talking about? Well, that's easy, right? We're talking about that our schools are the best schools in the nation, and this is the best school you should go for. How am I going to build this? Let's write down some statements that mean this. Use your notepad and write them down now. Let's compare to everything else that I can offer you over here. Pause the video while you're writing. Let's compare to what else we can include at this stage. Our school is the best in the universe. Well, that's the statement. That's also bringing another feature called exaggeration. Because of course, we are the best school. That's a fact. But in the universe, that's a bit overstating it because it's too vast and there are no other schools outside of our planet. But that makes a point and then makes it look bigger. Do you want to attend the best school in the nation? Oh, this is really nice because this is another feature of persuasive writing. Do you remember what feature this is? Right, you should. This is a rhetorical question. I don't want an answer for this, but I'll use this after my statement or before my statement to hook my reader. Did you know that only 20% of schools are outstanding and that our school is one of them? Here's another rhetorical question, but that is giving you some facts, so that's pretty good. Would you like to attend a world-class school? Oh, give me a second, let me fix this. There you go, that's much better. Would you like to attend a world-class school? And again, another rhetorical question, but I'm also giving you information about our school being a world-class school. Finally, here's a good sentence, not a rhetorical question, but I'm giving you some facts. Not only our school is graded outstanding by Ofsted, it has also been awarded world-class status by Cambridge University. Finally, we're going to state all three arguments that we're going to be developing in our writing. At our school, we offer the best deal. The best teachers, diverse curriculum and phenomenal trips. Note that this is also a DD sentence. At our school we offer the best deal, the best teachers, diverse curriculum and phenomenal trips. They are giving you detail. Right, make some notes and make sure that you take these ideas with you when you start writing. What about the next step? Today we're writing the what I think and why I think this one. So we are developing our first paragraph. So let's make sure that this is going to link to this statement at the introduction. At our school we offer the best experience, the best teachers, a creative curriculum and phenomenal trips. If we're going to use every single point of this as an argument, the best teachers, creative curriculum, phenomenal trips, why I think this one is related to having the best teachers. Thank you very much. Now let's think of some ideas. How can I introduce this idea? What type of sentences am I going to use? Will I be able to use rhetorical questions again? What type of conjunctions am I going to use here? Remember, here you're adding facts and statistics. So you're adding one out after the other. So you can use conjunctions such as in addition, furthermore, or you can even start your sentence with very persuasive expressions such as there is no doubt that, and so on. Let's have a look at what we can list here that you can use later. There you go. We owe a lot of our success to our brilliant team of teachers who go above and beyond for our children. That's a nice description of what teachers can do. They go above and beyond for their children. We could start this sentence with, there is no doubt that, to make it more persuasive. Hold on. And also I can make it into a DD sentence, such as I just did here, just done here. We owe a lot of our success to our brilliant team of teachers, they go above and beyond for the children. What else can we use? Our teachers are highly qualified and experienced. That's a fact. Develop this sentence into a DD sentence. What would it look like? Teachers are experts in their fields. Also, that's another fact. So remember, if you're writing two different sentences here, before you link them, you're going to have to use a conjunction to add this information. Our teachers are highly qualified and experienced. In addition, teachers are experts in their fields. Here's a nice fact for you. Our school has specialist teachers to deliver subjects such as art, music, drama and Spanish. All of our teachers are specialist teachers there. Can you make this sentence into a DD sentence? Our school has specialist teachers to deliver specialist subjects, art, music, drama and Spanish are all delivered by top-rated teachers in the country. That links to this fact. Our P and specialist teachers are rated as top 10 in the country. This is a fact that you could use. How can you make these facts into DD sentences? or rhetorical questions. Remember, we need to link each sentence with an additive conjunction because we are adding more and more information every time. Furthermore, in addition, moreover, for example. Remember, now is the time to talk the best about your teachers. Brilliant job so far, guys. Well done. You now have enough notes to create your first and second paragraph. So in your to-do, you have space for 2 paragraphs. Let me just highlight a few things in your to-do. The title is already there. What is the best school to go to? Now on this part over here at the bottom, there are prompts. You don't need to leave the prompts over here. What I think is the name of the paragraph that you're writing. This is your introduction. This is your statement and rhetorical questions. These are the best features to use on that paragraph. You do not need to leave that heading over there. You don't need a heading over there. So you can delete it once you start writing your own paragraph. This is the prompt for your second paragraph. This is why I think it won. This is your second paragraph. And this is the topic you are developing. You're developing the topic of teachers, the best teachers. Facts and statistics, you can use rhetorical questions, exaggeration, and DD sentences. Now, when you're developing your 2 paragraphs over here, remember that you can always look at this box to make sure that you're going to use the key vocabulary. As you're working along it, make sure that you're going over the writer's checklist one at a time. So make sure your text is organized into paragraphs. Tick that because you should have 2 paragraphs. Make sure you have used the rhetorical questions. DD sentences to add information. You're using facts and statistics about your school. The 20% of the schools are outstanding. Only 14 are world class. What facts do you have about the teachers being, top 10 in the country, so on and so forth. Ms. Sheikh Bahai providing training for other teachers becoming masters of teachers, teaching, science teaching. And of course, the use of vocabulary is supported by the box on the left. And after you write it, that's the key part. You have to read what you write and you have to check your work. That means that you are reading for spellings, punctuation, and that all of your sentences are making sense. I'm sure you're going to create a great start for this text. I'm looking forward to read it. See you tomorrow. Bye.